Shalom, sister, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glorification to the Most High God Yahweh, and I always do so by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So today in this video, I'm gonna be going over the fruits of the Spirit. Now, before you click off this video, I want you to understand how important it is to be moving in the Spirit. Okay, so I posed myself this question. I asked myself this question, and I'm posing this question for you too. And I'm gonna ask you a question, and you have to be brutally honest with yourself, okay? And the question is, have you produced the fruits of the Spirit? And I know when I asked myself this question, I was actually feeling overwhelmed at the time, and I was really dealing with the spirit of anxiety for a little while. Okay, all praise to Yahweh Shai that I don't deal with that spirit anymore. But the Lord He put me through that just so I can make this video for sisters today, and I wholeheartedly believe it, because I know I'm not the only one that dealt with anxiety. So, Lord willing, this video can help sisters out there that might be dealing with that. The question is, do you produce the fruits of the Spirit, right? And this is a little bit of a challenge for sisters. I've put a list together of the fruits of the Spirit and the fruits of the flesh. And before I get into it, I just want sisters to understand that you have to really understand how important it is to starve your flesh and to feed your spirit. The question is, how are you going to feed your spirit, right, and starve your flesh? My Adawan has came up with this thing for me to do. He wanted me to write down on the right-hand side the fruits of the Spirit, and on the left-hand side the fruits of the flesh. And I'm going to share that list with you in a second. So there's the list, and we're just going to go over what the list says, right? So on the right hand side, it's the fruits of the Spirit. You got love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And like I said, the KJV just have different words. It will be love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. But like I said, nonetheless, it's still the same thing. So if the Lord told us to be moving in the spirit of love, the opposite of that would be hate or indifference, right? And then so on and so forth. So joy, despair, peace, anxiety, patience, impatient, kindness, rudeness, goodness, evil, faithfulness, unreliable. Or I see one that said mistrust. Gentleness is abrasive or harsh. Self-control is undisciplined. This is what the spirit that you want to be moving in, right here on the side. This side, the left-hand side, these are all evil spirits that you don't want to be moving in the spirit. You don't want to be moving in the spirit of hate, despair, anxiety, like I said, because the opposite of peace is anxiety. Because how are you going to have peace if you're dealing with anxiety? There's nothing peaceful about anxiety. When you have anxiety, you feel like your heart is, your chest is like, it's so much pressure. If you ever dealt with the spirit of anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. You feel like you can't breathe. You just feel like your chest is caving in. You have all those feelings. But what the Lord said, the opposite of peace is anxiety. Okay? So you have to strive to be in the spirit. It's not something that's naturally going to happen. Because it's so easy for us to move in the spirit of impatientness. Is that a word? Or for us to be moving or not having any type of patience. Salaki, y'all. My throat is real. I need some water. But to be moving in the spirit of being hasty or impatient, this is not a good trait to have. Okay, it leaves you frustrated, being rude, being undisciplined. That was the main one. Okay, Self-control or temperance, the opposite of it is undisciplined. If you undisciplined, if you have no discipline within your own self, then everything around you is going to crumble, baby. I'm telling you that. Facts. You have to have some type of discipline. Okay, you can't be moving in the spirit of and just being undisciplined. These are things that we have to strive for. Okay, we're not walking around claiming to be perfect, because you might be a little bit impatient one day more than the other day. But you always have to remind yourself, whenever you start to feel those feelings of being impatient, just take a deep breath, and whatever spirit it is, you take a deep breath, and you understand that it may just be Satan. Not it may be Satan, it is Satan, because Satan wants you to be moving in the spirit of misery and to be impatient or to be irritated. Right? Satan wants you to be moving in the spirit of wickedness. And like I said before, what's the opposite of the spirit of goodness? See, I really don't know here on this little piece of paper. Goodness. The opposite of goodness is wickedness. And we're not trying to move in that spirit. So I just came here just to chat a little bit with y'all and to show y'all that this is something that you can do. Get you a list of the fruits of the spirit, write it down, and on the opposite side, write down the fruits of the flesh, and making sure that you're checking it off every single day. Although it may be hard, but at the end of the day, if you have a sincere heart and you truly trust in the Most High and you believe every word that's in this book, then you're going to understand how important it is to feed your spirit with these words. I want to get this precept. This is, I want to get second Esdras. I'm thinking I want second Esdras. Second Esdras 14. Okay, almost there. All right, second Esdras chapter 14, verse 14. I believe it's 14 and 15. Yep. Second Esdras chapter 14, verse 14. It says, "Let go from the immortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off that weak nature." Okay, and it says, this is verse 15, "And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times." Because you have to understand, this is bigger than just us. And the reason why we're doing it is for a greater purpose. We're not just here trying to live our best life in captivity. Okay? But we want to be moving in the light. We want to be moving in the light of the Most High. Always giving glory to the Most High in the way we dress, in the way we talk, in the way in our mannerisms. Everything that we do, we have to keep in mind that it's to glorify that is to glorify the name of the Most High. In your conversations that you have with people. Okay? And understanding that it's a process. It takes time for you to change your life. Because for the most part, the fruits of the flesh is the way you was moving before you found that you was an Israelite. 9 times out of 10. You was moving in the spirits and of the flesh. Hatred, despair, anxiety, impatience, rudeness, evilness, wickedness, undisciplined. Those were the things that you did when you were not in this truth. Now that you're in this truth, there's much more required of you. Okay? And it's not something that's easy to do. To just change your whole life. You've been living like this. Let's just say you came to the truth when you're 20-something years old. You know? You have to forget about all the things that you've ever been taught in your life. That's not something easy to do. But we're striving to be perfect. We're striving for perfection. And we don't give a damn about what nobody's going to say in the process of it. You're going to fear the Most High, right? And you're going to do what He said to do. Because at the end of the day, that's who you're going to have to answer to. You need to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Right? So, I challenge sisters to just write a list down. Look, write it down on a piece of paper. Put it on your refrigerator. Put it on your wall right before you walk out your door in your room. You know, when you wake up in the morning, have that positive mindset. Okay, today's going to be a good day. If you woke up, it's another day that the Lord has made. And what he said, you're going to rejoice and you're going to be glad in it. And you're going to move in that spirit. You're going to move and be grateful and thankful that the Lord woke you up. And have in mind that I'm going to move in the spirit of love today. I'm going to move in the spirit of joy and peace. I'm going to be long suffering today. Please, for your salvation. All right, I'm going to get one more precept. And I believe this is the one I want. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 4. It says, delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust always in him, and he shall bring it to pass. That was 4 and 5. But so, you know, the Lord said, Salaki, y'all, this is crazy. I gotta get something to drink. I was drinking water. I don't have no more, so. Alright. So, like I was saying, it says, verse 4, Psalm 37, verse 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart. So, you know, if you're constantly seeking the face of the Most High, he's going to give you the desires of your heart. Okay? So if you ask the Most High, hey, you know, I'm dealing with anxiety, and you just ask the Most High to take that spirit from you and bestow upon you the fruits of the Spirit. You know, you kind of constantly ask the Most High. You can't just ask the Most High one time for one thing, and then you feel yourself not that spirit is still there. You're just gonna give up on praying to the Lord to take it from you. No, you're gonna fervently pray to the Most High that he take that spirit from you until it's gone. Okay, and then I want to read one more precept, and this have to be one of my favorite precepts. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 28, and it reads, this is Romans chapter 8, verse 28. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 28, and we know that all things work together for good to them, Salakia. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to his purpose. So, like I said, sisters, I don't think I said this, but I'm saying it now. If you are watching this video and the Lord has given you the understanding, the wisdom, and the knowledge of who you are in these last days, you know you're Israelite, you know you're supposed to be keeping the commandments, then it is an absolute gift from the Most High. Okay, because everybody don't have it. Alright? So the Lord said everything is going to work in your favor if you love him. And you have to wholeheartedly believe that. Okay? And if you believe that, I mean, everything, you're untouchable. Listen, I'm a boast in the Lord. Okay? Every time. But you have to really move in that spirit of being fearless. And understanding that, because if you're not afraid of death, then what are you afraid of? You can't be afraid of anything. Because the Lord got you. The Lord is going to be there with you. No matter what situation that you're in. Okay? And you got to wholeheartedly believe. You got to walk around like that. Believing, understanding, and knowing that you serve the living power. We're not finna play like we don't serve the living power. We're not here to play like we don't serve the living God. Okay? We're here to understand that we serve the living God, and We're gonna move and we're gonna walk like it. All right, sisters. So I just want to come on here and say, you know, give y'all that quick little snack, because I want a little snack. You know, you gotta eat it up, you know, digest it and manifest it. That's the way we move it in this captivity. Okay? So shalom, y'all. I pray that you all have a good day. Endure all things. Okay? It might be a season where you're going through some things right now. You're going through some things. But trust me, you're not the only one going through it. You gotta constantly pray to the Most High, seek out counsel, like I said, seek some counsel, ask sisters to pray for you, ask your Adawan to pray for you, ask your husband to pray for you. You know, making sure people are praying for you is very important. Making sure that you're praying yourself, fasting. The Day of Atonement is coming up quick. Okay, so be fasting. You can show y'all stay in the spirit of the fruits of the spirit and not the fruits of the flesh. All praise to Yahweh Shai. I love you, sisters. Lord willing, I can do another video. I've been thinking about doing like a modest video, clothes. Let me know if that's something that y'all like. I just started doing my hair wraps like this, like high hair wraps. Let me know if y'all like it. I'm thinking it's cute. I'm feeling it. But let me show you my little outfit that I got on. It's real cute. It's just a plain dress, but I got like this one underneath it. Real cute, real modest. Okay, glorifying the Most High. Okay. All praise to the Most High. Please give me some ideas on videos I could make, because I don't be knowing what to put out here for y'all. So let me know if this video was helpful and give me some ideas on videos that I can do for y'all. All right, shalom, love y'all, endure all things.